Let me ask you something. How often do you take someone's words at face value? Think about it. How many times have you believed what someone said, only to realize later that their actions told a completely different story? Here is the truth: people rarely reveal their true intentions outright. And unless you know how to ask the right questions, you might never uncover what's really beneath the surface. Now, let me let you in on a secret: the ability to ask the kind of questions that unravel someone's true intention isn't just a skill, it's a superpower. It's the difference between making the right decision and getting blindsided. It's the difference between building trust and wasting years on a relationship, business deal, or opportunity that never had your best interest at heart. So, why does this matter? Because in every interaction, whether it's personal, professional, or even casual, there is always more than what meets the eye. See, humans are complex. We have motives, fears, ambitions, insecurities, and sometimes agendas. And unless you dig deeper, you are only seeing the tip of the iceberg. But here is the good news: the art of uncovering someone's true intention doesn't require manipulation, interrogation, or mind games. It's about creating an environment where truth feels safe to surface. It's about asking questions so profound and deliberate that they disarm pretense, if you get what I mean. Now, let's break this down. Step one: start with curiosity, not judgment. The first step is simple but often overlooked. Approach with genuine curiosity. If your questions come off as accusatory or confrontational, walls go up immediately. But if you show that you are genuinely interested in understanding their perspective, something amazing happens. People open up. Try this. Instead of asking, "Why did you do that?" which feels like a demand for justification, ask, "What made you decide to take that approach?" This subtle shift removes judgment and invites honesty. Step two: use open ended questions. Look, if you want to uncover intentions, avoid yes or no questions. Closed questions shut down dialogue. Open ended questions, on the other hand, create space for someone to elaborate, and that's where the magic happens. Instead of asking, "Did you mean to do that?" try, "What was going through your mind when you made the decision?" Or, "Can you walk me through your thought process here?" These questions encourage storytelling, and in stories, people often reveal what they truly feel or think, sometimes without even realizing it. Step three: look for what's unsaid. Here's something most people miss: the real answers often lie in what someone doesn't say. Pay attention to hesitations, vague answers, or contradictions. If someone is skirting around a topic, don't be afraid to gently bring them back to focus. For example, if you ask, "What's your main goal in this partnership?" and they give you a long winded answer that doesn't really address the question, follow up with, "That's interesting, but I noticed you didn't mention, specific detail. Can you tell me more about that?" This kind of observation shows that you are truly listening, and it pushes for clarity. Step number four: ask why, but strategically. The word "why" is powerful, but it can also feel confrontational if used carelessly. Instead of asking, "Why did you do this?" which can sound like an accusation, reframe it. "What inspired you to make this choice?" or, "What's driving your approach here?" These variations feel less like a demand for defense and more like an invitation to share. Number five: the power of silence. Here is an advanced move: embrace silence. Even after a thought provoking question, resist the urge to fill the space. Most people are uncomfortable with silence and they'll rush in to fill it, often revealing things they hadn't planned to say. For example, if you ask, "What's your biggest concern about this project?" and they give you a surface level answer, simply nod and stay silent. The pause can nudge them to dig deeper, and they'll often add something like, "Well, actually, there is another thing I've been thinking about." That's where the truth often lies. Step six: pay attention to body language. Remember, Words are only half the story. Pay attention to facial expressions, tone of voice, and body language. If someone's words say one thing, but their body says another, trust the body. Did you hear what I said? I said trust the body. For example, if they say, I'm excited about this opportunity, but they are fidgeting or avoiding eye contact, that's a cue to explore further. You might respond with something like, I hear you saying you're excited, but I'm sensing some hesitation. Am I picking up on that correctly? That kind of observation shows empathy and attentiveness, and it often leads to deeper honesty. Step 7, cycle back for clarity. Look, this is the final point. Don't be afraid to revisit a topic if something doesn't sit right. Sometimes people need a little more time to process before they can share their true feelings. A simple, I've been thinking about what you said earlier, and I'd love to understand more about what you meant by, fill in the gaps. This can open the door to a more honest conversation. So, why should you master this art? Because it changes everything. Because you can uncover someone's true intentions. When you can uncover someone's true intentions, you gain clarity. You make better decisions. You protect yourself from manipulation and avoid wasted time and build deeper, more meaningful connections. But even more than that, this skill makes you a better human. When people feel truly seen, heard, and understood, they trust you, they open up to you. And that's when relationships, whether personal or professional, becomes transformative. Let me leave you with this thought. Every interaction is an opportunity to uncover trust, build trust, and make an impact. The only question is, are you willing to ask the questions that matter? I hope this has helped someone today. Thank you for watching or listening, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.